So this is just a conversation between just me and you, me getting to know you, right? So I just want to know your name, where you go to school, where you're from, and just stuff like that, and then you can carry on with whatever it is that you want to carry on with. But I just want to know what your name is. I know Likhona. I know you go to Rhodes. I know you're from East London. But is there anything else that you can? I don't know your surname though. Your last name. Okay.
Like what I'm studying.
Yeah, like what you're studying and stuff.
Well, my name is Likhona. I'm Msiya. Likhona Temba Msiya. I'm from East London, and I'm at Rhodes now, and I'm studying Bachelor of Social Sciences.
Me too.
Really? I'm majoring in psychology and
Me too.
Sociology. I always say that I'm not interesting, but I know damn well that I'm fucking great. But anyway, yeah, so this year for me has just basically been about trying new things in every aspect of my life, and I've really enjoyed it. And I feel like if I were to go now, I'd be like, whatever.
What do you mean go?
The part.
Isn't like Prakot, go and meet Prakot.
Exactly that. Talents. I have no talents. I can sing a little bit, like I can hold a note, and then I can't dance, but I have like rhythm. I write.
I don't believe that. I think she can
What?
dance. She does.
I write, and I don't really share it. It's like more for myself, you know. I don't know. I want to say like coping. It's for like coping, whatever. So, because not even my mom has read it, imagine. So that's why I'm saying it's for myself, and I really enjoy it. I really do, and I think I'm really good at it. But like, I'll never let anyone tell me whether I am or not, because you'll never read it.
I wanted to ask, like, what inspires your everyday style?
My everyday style?
Yeah, because I find your style really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Where to begin? I feel like, you know, I am like a really girly girl, right? But like, I'm really into, you know, I don't know, like being in touch with my more like masculine side. So like anything that doesn't make me too much of a woman, and just comfort above all else.
And hippie life.
But hippie life, of course. Stay on that love, peace,
positive vibes.
Yes,
like
always.
Like
that's my energy. You know, and I like for everyone who interacts with me to always leave either happy, but that's a stretch, or like having like gained something. Just even if it's just positive energy. That's my vibe.
I like that. You know, the first thing I noticed about you, like the first time I met you, you've got this very serene energy, very calm, very vibey, but still, you know, like you seem like a very confident person, right? That's the first impression I got of you, right?
Okay.
So I just want to know, like, what do you think it comes from? Is that like who you are, or is it something that you've worked towards, like being this serene person, this very articulate person that you are? What does it come from?
I don't want to say it's like that it was inherent. Like I don't think I was born that way, but I feel like with obviously where I went to school, and the people I was around, and the kind of I went to an all-girls school, so it was very like feminist, and it was very express yourself, like do this, you might die tomorrow. So it was all that. So I felt like I in terms of like confidence, I just matured very quickly with that environment, and it was very easy for me to just come out my shell. But also I can't not say that maybe some of it is all me, because I do come from a family that's like, yo, these people are crazy. You know, everyone talks, they hear. So it's you have to be strong, like you have to be loud in order to be heard, because otherwise you'll never be heard in the house.
So yeah.
I think definitely because I've got this like weird fascination with the human mind, and like the, you know, and how people think, and just like why people, you know, make the decisions they make, or like do the things they do. Like, why would you say right now to what I'm saying? Like, what are you receiving from that, and why? So like I think definitely psychology, it has to be, because like something like the mind that's like infinite. Like you can go far with that. Like it's not like definite. It's like every day will be a new experience. Every interaction, everything, it will all just be. And obviously I really enjoy interacting with people, and I hope one day that will help me help people. Yeah.
Okay. One more thing, sorry.
No,
One more thing. When I go through a page, I see, like, the first thing that comes to mind is, okay, this girl is unique. Like, it's not a page that is similar to every other page on Instagram. So I see style, I see fashion, I see creativity, because I think creativity is relative. That's why I'm saying creativity, right? So I see creativity. I see a lot of inspiration from different things. Like right now I've got this Pantsula vibe going on, right? So, right? And then I see some nature vibes sometimes. So I just want to know, where does that come from? Like, are you a creative person?
Relatively, yeah. A lot of like my self-expression does also like come out onto what I wear, because I feel like I don't know why people like I really enjoy clothes. I really do, and just like different combinations. Even if somebody might think that I probably wouldn't do that, I probably would do it. So yeah, and with that, it just depends on my mood. Sometimes I wake up and I feel like, oh, the sun is out, I would love to put on a dress and just, have a good day. Sometimes I wake up and the sun is out, but I'm just like, I just want to wear jeans and like an oversized t-shirt and a bucket hat and just keep it going. As long as I'm comfortable.
That side of you, I like.
Thank you.
So what do you think about creativity and photography?
I'm really fascinated, especially with photography. I don't know, I feel like I'm so intrigued as to, how people are able to capture the image, like what goes through your mind when you are capturing that image. I don't know, because you take photos, you see somebody taking photos, but like there's that thought process, like this person is making art essentially. And it's just like, I want to know how you get there. How do you get to that point? What is that? So one day I would definitely love to take pictures. I want to learn though. Like I feel like it's because I feel like everyone thinks that as soon as you've got a camera, you can just snap. But for me, because I really enjoy art, I feel like I would really love to like learn and like hone the craft before I can call myself like a photographer or any type of artist.
I like that. So right now it's just curiosity.
I'm very curious, and I'm out learning. I love to learn. So yeah.
Dope. I like it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So in our last episode with Lulu, to remember like the footage that I tried to show you earlier, so we're talking about what does creativity mean to you? Like we were asking her like, what does creativity mean to her, and she was like, vulnerability. Like in order for you to be your most creative, you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable, and that's what creativity meant to her, right? So, and we agreed to some extent that for you to be able to create the most unique and your best piece of work, you need to allow yourself to be vulnerable, right? And that would be the best you could ever do. So I just want to know from you.
I would say creativity to me is expressing yourself, but like in its most raw and like the purest form of self-expression.
So vulnerability.
So where, regardless of opinions, that's you, that's your work. You did that. So,
I like that a lot.
Okay, like we have this thing where we want one word to describe like the experience of working with us, just like give it a one word.
One word.
Yeah.
I took a lot, so I don't know. One word.
Put it in a sentence.
In a sentence. I would say that you should work with more people because you guys are definitely onto something.
Thank you so much. So what do you think of like photography in South Africa? When you think South Africa and you think photography, like what do you think? Do you think we're going in the right direction, or do you think we're missing the point in a way, or do you think we're imitating too much?
I think that we are like being exposed to different forms of art every day, and with the internet these days, I can get inspiration from anywhere. So I do feel like we're going somewhere. You just have to work hard. You just have to practice, like work on it. And I feel like before it's just been slapdash, you know, just take a photo, fagalaya, filters, keep it going. Now, you know what I mean, there's so much that goes into it, you know, you're adjusting, what are these things, saturations and hues and all of that stuff, you know, and a lot more people are paying attention to it.
I feel like it's really moving in a direction, because you don't even have to get like a camera these days. You can like indulge into soulful photography. Yeah, there's no limits to creativity.
I like that. I like your answers. They're very, I don't know, out the box. I like that, because like when we talk about photography in essay, everybody has something bad to say. Right? Because you ask somebody, what do you think of photography in essay? And they're like, yeah, it's whack. Everybody calls themselves a photographer these days, blah, 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 blah. But I like what you're saying, that, yeah, we're going in the right direction. And I think people are paying more attention to detail and thought these days. But I have one problem, right? I think in South Africa, we have very few successful photographers. We have like a lot of talented photographers, right? But I think, none that are big. Like we have a lot of talented people, but they're not really making it, right?
I think, put simply, it's difficult because it's like, you take pictures, right?
And
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
See,
you're not an accountant, bro. You take pictures. So people don't really look too fondly at like art and creativity and, you know, that form of, you know, of an income. So it's always like something practical.
So what do you think is the difference between those that make it, right, and the talented ones that are really good but they don't
network?
Right?
It's channels. It's who you speak to. It's who you make see your stuff.
Shit.
That's very accurate. That's so accurate.
So like it depends on who you associate yourself with.
Yeah. So you have to annoy us all. Status everywhere. Just hashtag or whatever these things are.
So and you guys promise not to ignore?
No. I mean, yes, we promise, but we won't ignore.
So you think that's the difference, that like the little guys aren't really getting into those influential spaces?
I feel like you should really be forceful with your craft. Like you make sure that they see it. Like however.
I get it.
Yeah.
So like social
just
media.
Always, I don't know, like carry stuff with you. I don't know how to explain, but like, you know, he spoke of a portfolio. Make that. You know, do many different concepts, show how versatile you are and everything. Just put yourself out there.
Like being everybody's faces like all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
So you think that's the difference between?
Because nobody ever really made it with like just chilling and just crossing their fingers.
And then comes the chat that we're too lazy, right? I like that. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Oh no, I wanna be on the television. I wanna be mama proud. I wanna cook in the kitchen. Haters wanna see us own. Talangi kuka babo. Talangi lalangu gangi kala. Talangi kuka babo. Talangi gaza gulon saba. I see him all tryna mimic me. I'm double the trouble like Major League. I hear that they envy me, saying I just hit the lottery. Banana mona, I'm a bona. Everybody hating on me. Father, please save me. Father, please, I'm asking for blessing me now. Aye, please answer my prayers. Answer my prayers. I'm down on my knees and I look to the ceiling. I'm holding. Aye, they show these haters that we godly. Oh no, I wanna be on the television. I wanna kaba wo. Dala kegeza kulom shaba. They're tryna get rid of the kid now. They see everybody just bowing down. I'm grinding cause I'm unemployed. I also wanna get paid. Lord, please make a way. Hey, fighting every day to make it to the top. Damn, this is a lot. Damn, we're sweating some blood. I also say no to contracts. Singers believe in the contest. My girl tell me that she love me. I tell her, baby, what do that? Oh, she does a man love. Tell her nothing else. It tells me way pa oh. I teach us a man love. Mumtalo wako. Oh no, I wanna be on the television. I wanna make mama proud. I wanna cook in the kitchen. Haters wanna see us own. Dalangi kukaba wo. Dalangi lalambuka ngikalangi. Dalangi kukaba wo. Dala khereza kulom shaba.